Imagine a simple, everyday choice, one you might make without a second thought. Now, imagine that same choice could be silently tripling your risk of developing a deadly cancer. This is not a scene from a science fiction movie. This is a stark reality, a warning bell that is ringing louder than ever before, thanks to groundbreaking new research. We are uncovering a threat that has been hiding in plain sight, woven into the very fabric of our daily routines. It's a danger that millions of us are exposed to, often unknowingly. The numbers are staggering and the implications for public health are immense, forcing us to reconsider habits we once thought were harmless. This hidden danger doesn't discriminate. It affects people of all ages, from all walks of life. It's a silent accomplice to one of the most feared diseases of our time. For too long, we have focused on the obvious culprits: smoking, poor diet, lack of exercise. But what if one of the biggest risks was something even more common, something we do late at night, often alone? The latest scientific evidence is pointing us in a new and frankly alarming direction. It's a wake-up call that we simply cannot afford to ignore, urging us to look closer at the choices we make when the sun goes down. The threat I am talking about is not a new chemical or a rare virus. It is a behavior, a pattern, a modern-day ritual that has become deeply ingrained in our culture. The convenience of our hyper-connected world has brought with it a dark side, a health crisis that is just now coming into full view. We are only beginning to understand the profound biological consequences of this seemingly innocent activity. The evidence is mounting, and it paints a very clear picture. Our bodies are not designed for this kind of behavior, and they are sending us distress signals that we must start to heed before it is too late. This is a story about a dirty habit, but it is also a story about hope and empowerment. Knowledge, after all, is power. By shedding light on this issue, we can arm ourselves with the information needed to make smarter, healthier choices. It is about understanding the risk, recognizing it in our own lives, and taking concrete steps to protect ourselves and our loved ones. The journey to better health often begins with a single informed decision. Let's start that journey together, right now, by first identifying the habit that is putting so many of us in harm's way. So, what is this dirty habit that has scientists and doctors so concerned? It is something many of us are doing at this very moment, using our smartphones, tablets, and laptops in bed right before we try to sleep. Specifically, it is the habit of staying up late, bathed in the artificial blue light of our screens, for an hour or more past our natural bedtime. Researchers have given this a name: late-night social media scrolling, or more broadly, delayed sleep from screen time. This is the modern lullaby for an estimated 18 million Americans every single night, a ritual that feels relaxing but is anything but. The latest research, published in a leading medical journal just this month, has drawn the clearest line yet between this late-night screen habit and a significantly increased risk of cancer. A comprehensive, multi-year study followed thousands of individuals, meticulously tracking their sleep patterns and screen time habits. The findings were unambiguous and chilling. The study revealed that individuals who regularly engaged in an hour or more of screen time in bed before sleeping were up to 3 times more likely to develop certain types of cancers, including breast and prostate cancer, compared to those who did not. So what is the science behind this dramatic increase in risk? It all comes down to a crucial hormone called melatonin. Your brain is designed to produce melatonin in darkness. Hearing this news can be frightening, but the most important message here is one of empowerment. You have the power to break this habit and significantly lower your risk. The first and most critical step is to reclaim your bedroom as a screen-free sanctuary. This is non-negotiable. Make a commitment to put your phone, tablet, and laptop away at least 1 hour before you plan to go to sleep. Charge your devices in another room, like the kitchen or living room. We stand at a critical crossroads. The evidence is on the table and it is clearer than ever before. A habit that millions of us have adopted as a normal part of modern life is, in fact, a ticking time bomb, silently increasing our risk of a devastating disease. The blue glow of our screens late at night is more than just a distraction. It is a biological disruptor of the highest order. We can no longer afford the luxury of blissful ignorance. Knowing that this simple habit could triple your chances of getting cancer changes everything. It transforms a seemingly minor choice into one of the most important health decisions you can make each day. This is not a message meant to create fear, but one intended to spark action. It is a call to look honestly at our own behaviors and the behaviors of those we love. Protecting our sleep is not a luxury. It is an essential act of self-preservation. The power to change this narrative rests entirely in your hands. It simply requires a decision. The decision to turn off the screen. The decision to reclaim your evenings and your nights for rest and recovery. Today, on August 2nd, 2025, I urge you to make that choice. But it is also preventable. The solution is simple, it is free, and it is effective. Protect your sleep as if your life depends on it. Because the science is telling us, in no uncertain terms, that it absolutely does. Make the choice for a healthier tomorrow, starting tonight.